panelists. How do you actually summarize 3 hours of forward-looking and results-oriented discussions? But just in 3 minutes, we feel that there is a strong need for social inclusion for women and girls in general, including Indigenous women in rural communities in all our disaster risk reduction efforts. Second, there is a need for gender sensitivity in DRR, whether it is in refugee camps or evacuation centers, or even in organizing our local DRR efforts. Third, there is a need to mainstream gender equality in all aspects of DRR to give women the access to education and to information which would actually empower them, to give women the access to quality reproductive health care and access and utilization of resources and financial capital for DRR. And we, those parliamentarians who are here and those ministers can actually do this and mainstream this in our annual appropriation. Fourth, all forms of gender-based sexual violence, including sexual harassment in crowded evacuation centers and trafficking in disaster areas, as mentioned by the Secretary of Social Affairs. Fifth, there must be an impact-based forecast and a risk-informed warning for multi-hazard early warning systems that must be accessible and understood by women and girls, possibly even in their local languages. Fifth, we must acknowledge women not just as the vulnerable sector, as we have all been traditionally been known to be, but more importantly, as frontliners in defense and leaders in the battle against disaster risk and climate change. And finally, the convergence between disaster risk reduction and climate change adaptation towards the attainment of our sustainable development goals will only be possible if women and girls, and all of us women leaders here, and the men as well, will be at the front line for disaster risk urgent action. Thank you.